How to help someone when you don't know what to say is what we're discussing today. We've all been there. You notice a friend, family member, or work colleague seems different. Maybe they've gone quieter, maybe they're irritable, tearful, or not showing up like they usually would. Something's off, but you don't know what. You want to reach out, but you're unsure how. What if you say the wrong thing? What if you offend them? What if you make it worse? And if you're really honest with yourself, perhaps a part of you feels uncomfortable being around someone who's clearly struggling. It's easier to say nothing and hope they'll open up when they're ready. But here's the thing, saying nothing often does more harm than good. I'm Jo Banks. I spent almost 20 years in HR before setting up my coaching practice 16 years ago. Since then, I have worked with tens of thousands of people from all walks of life, and I'm sharing what I know. When people are going through grief, mental or physical illness, burnout, or even just a rough patch, they often feel isolated. Not knowing how to help them is completely normal, but staying silent can make them feel invisible or like no one cares. So, what can you do instead? Say something, even if it feels awkward. The most important piece of advice I can give you is this: say something, even if you fumble your words, even if you don't have the perfect thing to say, even if it feels awkward. It's better to say, I'm not sure what to say, but I just want to check in, than to say nothing at all. People rarely expect you to have all the answers. They just want to feel seen, heard, cared for, and that they matter. You can try saying something like, I've noticed that you don't quite seem yourself lately. Is everything okay? I don't want to pry, but I wanted to check in. I'm here if you ever need to talk. I don't know what you're going through, but I care and I'm here for you. You've been on my mind. How are you? How are you really doing? Even a short text, email, or any other kind of message can make a big difference. Silence can feel like abandonment when someone is in pain. Your words, however imperfect, can be the rope they need to feel less alone. Ask what they need. Once you've opened the door, the next step is to ask what they need. Not what you think they need, not what you would want if you were in their shoes, but what they need. This is key. Many of us jump into problem solving mode way too quickly. We offer advice, solutions, or try to cheer them up when actually they just need us to sit with them in their discomfort. Here's a few things you can ask. Would it help to talk it through, or would you rather just have some company? Do you want me to listen or to help you find some solutions? Would it feel good to get out for a walk or coffee, or do you just want to rest? How can I support you right now? Let them tell you. They may not even know straight away, and that's okay. Letting them lead the conversation gives them back a sense of control and lets them know that you're not going to push them into doing something or saying something that they're not ready for. Often, just sitting in silence with someone, I think Simon Sinek calls it sit in the mud with them, can be hugely helpful. Next, don't try to fix it straight away. And this is a hard one for many of us, especially if you're a natural helper. But resist the urge to fix. Jumping in with, have you tried, or you just need to, can feel really dismissive, even if it's coming from a good place. People often need space to process what they're going through before they can even think about solutions. Rushing in with advice can shut down the conversation or make them feel misunderstood. Instead, try saying something like, that sounds really hard. I can't imagine how you must be feeling. I'm sorry you're going through a tough time. I'm here with you. Take your time. Holding space for someone, just being with them without judgment or agenda is one of the most powerful gifts you can offer. It's okay to be honest about your discomfort. Let's be real. Other people's pain can make us feel vulnerable too. It reminds us of our own fragility, our own losses, our own dark nights of the soul. It's completely human to feel uncomfortable when someone is grieving, depressed, anxious, dealing with a chronic illness. But avoiding them does not help. And neither does pretending that you're totally fine with everything when you're not. You can name your discomfort gently by saying something like, I'm really not sure what to say, and I don't want to get it wrong, but I care for you and I'm here. Or, I feel a bit clumsy trying to support you, but I don't want that to stop me from showing up for you. This kind of honesty can build trust and connection. It shows that you're not there to fix or rescue, but simply to stand alongside them. If you sense that something's off, don't ignore it. Sometimes the signs are subtle. Someone withdraws slightly, replies less often, or seems a bit off. It might feel too small to mention, but these little changes can be early indicators that someone is struggling. Saying something like, You've been a bit quiet lately, how are you doing? Or, I miss your energy, are you okay? These can be just the invitation that person needs to open up. Or even if they say that they're fine, they'll know that you noticed, and that can be comforting in itself. Respect their boundaries. Not everyone will want to talk, and not everyone will want your support, and that's okay. What matters is that you've offered, you've let them know that you're there. If someone doesn't open up right away, you can still say, No pressure to talk now, but if that ever changes, I'm here. Or, I just wanted you to know that I'm thinking about you. Please let me know if you need anything. Leave the door wide open without forcing it. Offer practical help without being pushy. When someone's struggling, even small everyday tasks can feel overwhelming. If you're close to the person, think about offering specific practical help. Instead of saying, Let me know what you need, try, I'm heading to the shops. Can I pick anything up for you? Or, Fancy coming over for dinner one night this week? Or, Would you like me to walk the dog with you or for you? Being specific shows you mean it and makes it easier for them to say yes. But again, always check in and respect their boundaries. If they say no, don't take it personally, just let them know the offer stands. What not to say. I was just editing this video and realised that I'd made one glaring omission, and that's something that you really should not say to somebody that's going through a tough time, no matter what the reason. Try very, very hard not to tell them about your experience of going through the same thing. I know it can feel like you're being empathetic with them, but the last thing that someone needs to hear when they're going through a tough time is what happened to you and your experience. And even worse, how much worse you had it than them. I call that the my life's worse than yours competition. I know we try to empathize with people and we share our stories in the hope that it will help them. But I know, especially when going through grief or any really hard, tough time, an unexpected diagnosis, for example, hearing about how the other person dealt with their grief or hearing about how they had something even worse than you, that is not helpful. And I know from personal experience when my dad passed away and people were saying, oh, when my dad died or when my mum died, and I was in such a bad place that I was kind of like, I don't care. I mean, I love you very much, but I don't care what happened to you. At that moment, we can't process our own grief or our own stuff that's happening, let alone try and give you support. So just be really, really mindful of that. I know you probably want to share, to show empathy, but keep that stuff to yourself until that person is feeling better and a bit more healed. The wrap up. Most of us feel unqualified to support someone in pain. But here's the truth. You don't need the perfect words. You don't need to fix it. You just need to care and to show up. Whether someone is grieving, dealing with illness, or not quite themselves, saying something kind, asking what they need, and offering a listening ear can make all the difference. People heal better when they feel seen. Your presence, your care, and your willingness to sit with their pain, even in silence, can be more powerful than you'll ever know. So, next time you're wondering, should I say something? Yes, say something. What next? If you have anything you'd like to add to today's video or any topics you'd like to see me cover in future, please leave them in the comment section below. I read and respond to everything and really love interacting with you all. If you enjoyed this video, can I ask a huge favour, please? Please support this channel with a like, comment, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. It's completely free, and if you don't have a YouTube account, it takes seconds to set one up, and that's completely free too. You'll never get emails from me, YouTube, or anyone else, and it really does make a massive difference in helping me grow this channel. Finally, thank you to everybody who stays until the very end, and thank you so much for your support. It really means the absolute world to me. Thank you.